Don't worry about people, because people will try to belittle you, people will try to humble you, people will try to tear you down just because they don't want you to do what they can't do. Hey dolls, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you guys are new. So first of all, it's my birthday. It's my birthday, and I wanted to film this video for you guys so y'all can have it on my birthday, because I've been real consistent. Make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram so y'all can tell me happy birthday. Thank you guys for all the birthday wishes in advance. But yeah, so in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys like how I got this look. Not my hair really, but really just my face. I told y'all that I've been wanting to learn how to do makeup. I've been wanting to learn how to do makeup for years, and at this point I feel like I'm 22. I should be able to do a quick little something, so I need to be able to do something. So I took it upon myself to go ahead and just try again. Like, I tried in my last Get Ready With Me that I showed y'all, and it didn't really work out the best. So I'm gonna try again. So y'all gonna see me do a little something to my face and talk to y'all about some lessons that I learned in the past 22 years of me being alive, which is so crazy. That's so crazy to say. So yes, if you're interested in learning what I did and seeing me put this look together, then make sure you guys keep on watching, and make sure you guys like this video and subscribe. You're already here, you might as well subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it, y'all. So as y'all can see, we got us a silk pressed baby. My birthday is in a few days. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. So, in this video, y'all, I really wanted to give you guys some like gems, give you guys some of the lessons that I learned and stuff like that, because I feel like, you know, we should pass on the lessons and the blessings and the things that we learn. And I just felt like this is the perfect video for my birthday, because your birthday just represents you growing, and it's like coming of a new age, like literally every time. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I really hope that makes sense. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into the lessons that I learned. So the first lesson that I have for y'all is to not take things personally. Yeah, when I was going to therapy, my therapist told me about this book called The 4 Agreements of Life. I'm gonna start reading it probably after I finish the other book I'm reading, but it just talks about like the 4 things that you could live by. One of the agreements was to not take things personally, and I feel like this year, the past year and a half, that's been something that I've really been learning and realizing, that like you just can't take what other people do personally. Like, I really used to be like, why would you do that to me? Like, why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? Honestly, people do things because of how they feel, like because of the things that they're going through and all of that stuff. So it's like, it's never really about you. It's usually a reflection of the other person. Like, it's literally just them projecting and being like, you know, hurt and moving in their emotions and in their trauma, instead of like, nah, I don't know what I'm doing right now with my hair. I don't want to mess up my curls. I'm not a pro. Y'all know I'm so used to wearing my hair natural. I don't even have a comb, because I do not use combs for my hair. Like, I don't like combs, they hurt. The next lesson is to don't dim your light. Well, I really wrote, dimming your light only hurts you, which is really the reality. Dimming your light because of what other people may think or how they feel and how they view you, it only hurts you. It's not hurting them. So many people want you to not shine just because they're scared to shine. Like, you can't let nobody else's fears and traumas and stuff like that hold you back, and their opinions from doing what you got to do. And that's another thing I really had to learn. Like, I cannot be relying and waiting and looking for everybody else's approval to say, oh, this is a good idea, that's a bad, like, that's a good idea, whatever the case may be. Like, I can't wait for y'all to say what's good and what's right, and you know I can't do that. Like, this is my life and I'm living it for me. Like, I'm not living this for nobody else, because they have to live their lives for themselves. So it's like, I can't live for you and you living for you. No. If I live for you, then who's gonna live for me? Absolutely not. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the hair in a second, because I want to do my little clips. I want to do my eyebrows. I want to do a little makeup. Y'all know in the last Get Ready With Me, I tried to do some makeup, Well, I tried to do like a little bit. I don't know. So we're gonna try it again, because one thing that I have been like telling myself is that I really want to learn how to do my makeup, y'all. I've been trying to learn since the pandemic, and I never sat there and put enough time to the side to learn how to do my makeup for real. And I was buying stuff, y'all. Like I bought stuff. I bought concealers and everything else, and it's like I never was able to really prioritize it how I want to. So I'm changing that now. I'm gonna prioritize it now. So my next one is to know that it's okay to not be okay. And I had to, I keep saying this, but it's like I really did have to realize that, like, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel sad, to feel anger, to feel hurt, to feel like, you know, it's okay to feel your emotions. You have to feel your emotions for you to be able to process it, like for you to be able to let it go. I guess that's why it's called emotion. Like, you know, emotion, I don't know what the E part comes from, but the motion means that, like, you know, you're moving. So it's like this isn't nothing but feelings that are moving through you. You don't have to allow it to sit with you and hold on to it. Like, it's meant for you to let it go. So yeah, you just have to let it go, which brings me to my next lesson, which is to let go and move on. Like, holding on to stuff, holding on to anger, holding on to frustration and resentment it's only gonna hurt you, it's only gonna hinder you. And I feel like I feel like I had an issue with like letting go and holding on to stuff. I still kind of have that just a little bit, but I'm really working on it and working on like just forgiving people, forgiving myself. And yeah, that's gonna help you feel so much lighter, because I don't want to keep holding on to this, like, you know, old feelings or just making myself feel bad. Like, I don't want to keep holding on to that. Like, I'm ready to have an amazing life. I'm ready to feel fulfilled. I'm ready to feel super happy and proud and content with myself. Like, I'm ready to fully be okay with myself, and I want to be able to accept people for who they are and where they are, which means that I have to let go and move on, because how are you going to receive new things if you don't want to let go of the stuff that's been holding you back? I'll wait. So the next one is to definitely prioritize yourself. I always tell y'all you have to prioritize yourself, which is something I have to like continue to work on too. Like, just prioritizing me and being okay, like not feeling guilty for doing stuff for myself, because I feel like I be feeling so guilty for doing anything for myself. And I'm just like, relax. Like, it's okay for you to treat yourself to stuff. Like, it's okay for you to do something nice for yourself. And you literally can't even, like, if you're not pouring into yourself, you're just gonna be mad and grumpy, because it's like you're not giving yourself the love that you want and that you need. Like, nobody really knows what you need except for you and God. Like, nobody knows except for you, so you have to give it to yourself. So yeah, that's my real deal spiel on that. Y'all let me know, how long does concealer last? Like, I've been having this concealer for probably like 2 years. Is that okay? Because I be seeing people saying they be having products for like years and years, and like they be all right. This is 12 months. I bought that like a little minute ago. All my concealers are kind of old, except for the Fenty one, I think. I bought this like last year. So I don't know, but I'm gonna try to put like these concealers on. And I want to do my brows. I'm gonna do my brows. I don't know if I'm gonna shave them today. I'm probably gonna wait a little later, so it's a little closer to my birthday, so they could be fresher. Y'all know how that be. But yeah, so I'm about to get my little stuff together real quick, and I'm gonna see you guys in a second. So I'm back, got my little stuff, and I also got this trial thing. Oh wait, this is foundation. Oh man, I thought this was concealer. It's supposed to be like a little sample thing. See, it would have made more sense if it was a concealer, because like this is not enough foundation for me to try. But yeah, what was I telling y'all? So I had got this Anastasia powder, but I have this brow pencil from Sephora. I got this like, I don't know how long ago, probably about a year ago now. But I also have this Anastasia like brow gel, brow pomade, and I used to use this when I was like in the beginning of me figuring out how to do makeup. Would it be wrong if I use alcohol, y'all? I don't know. I'm about to wipe it off with some alcohol. I hope that's okay. Yeah, because they had product on here. So another good thing that I learned, y'all, is that like your perspective is really everything. Like, the way that you think about things is literally everything. Like, your perspective creates your reality. Like, the thoughts that you think creates your reality, like literally. Like I can't stress it enough. Like it's insane, y'all, because it's like for example, like if you sit there and keep on telling yourself that, oh, you can't do this and oh, you can't do that and you're not good enough for this, you're not good enough for that, then that's just what you're gonna believe. Like that's just what it's gonna be. That's it, that's all. Like if that's all you're telling yourself, you're not gonna get anywhere. But if you're telling yourself that, like, you know, I can do this and I can do that, your perception really is your reality. So you really have to like think positive. That way you can change your life. Like I think for me, like I didn't realize how much power I had. I didn't realize how powerful I was until I really started to look back and reflect on myself and on my life. Like when I moved to Atlanta, at first I was scared, y'all. I was so scared, but I just went out and did it. Like I literally just did it. I was like, I'm just gonna go. I am so glad that I did that. I feel like so many people who are from here are so scared to leave and to do something different and to venture out. Like they're just so scared to do it because they feel like they can't do it. But it's like, it's possible. Like you do have to have faith in yourself, but you really, let me not even do that to myself. I don't know where I was going with that, but what I am like trying to get y'all to understand is that like you can have literally whatever you want. You just have to align yourself with that. And that's why I say like it literally starts from your everyday actions. Like your actions come from your habits, which also come from like the way that you perceive everything, the way you perceive life, the way that you perceive yourself. Like all of that. Oh no, this is too dark. Is it too dark, y'all? I don't know. How does it look? It feels, well, okay, maybe it's not too dark. Maybe it's not too dark, but I am gonna have to clean this up. Not rushy, but I don't wanna rush. I realize that like when I'm rushing and stuff like that, it just throws me off completely. So I like to take my time doing things. I feel like I get it done better, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna do something nice and cute and simple. So y'all just remember that like nothing is impossible. Impossible literally is I'm possible. That's literally what it says. So it's like nothing is ever like impossible, if y'all get what I'm saying. Like if you want to move across the country, then move across the country. Like you can do it. It's not gonna be a easy process, but nothing is easy. Like life is hard overall, so it's like you really just have to pick your heart. It's harder to stay, well, I mean it's easier, but like it's harder to just stay complacent and stay where it's safe. Like it's hard doing that too because you're unhappy. Who wants to just be unhappy? Not me. I don't want to just be unhappy. So I'd rather just take the other heart of chasing my dreams and trying and, you know, doing the things that I want to do. Like I'd rather say that I tried to do it than to wish that I would have done it. Your perception is key to changing everything in your life. I think my hair got a little sweaty when I worked out this morning, y'all. I'm so sad. But yeah, how do they look? Okay, they look pretty good. They look good. We did it. Stop. Okay. Let me relax. This is another one, and honestly, this one is it's a bit of a controversial topic, but I don't care. Just because they're blood, that doesn't mean that they're family. That's what I mean to say. Or whatever the little saying is. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. There's so many people who won't want to see you win in their family. Like people who are jealous of you, who are envious of you, or people who are envious of you. Because y'all remember, there's a difference between jealousy and envy. So people, like I just come across so many people who are just like so jealous and envious of me and always trying to project like their negative feelings and fears and stuff on me because I was just so ambitious and I want more than what this place has to offer me. I guess if that makes sense to y'all. And it's okay. Like I feel like it's okay to cut people off. You cut off whoever you need to cut off. Point blank, period. If they're not providing any positivity into your life, then you don't need to have them in your life, no matter who it is, because that's just a part of, like I said, like accepting people for who they are. Like accepting people for who they are, but then you also have to move accordingly. So if this person is just, you see that they're still stuck in their trauma too much, they think negatively, all they do is project, they're pessimistic, then bye. You have to go, because like that's cool if that's what you want to do, but that's not what I'm doing over here. My goal is to go that way, you trying to go that way, so we just gonna have to split up and go our separate ways. That's just it. And like, you know, it's hurtful. It's very hurtful. I thought we were family, I thought we were super close and things of that nature, but hey, like people are different, and that's just a part of the journey. Like, a lot of people you're not even going to be able to take with you to do the things that you want to do. Like, everybody can't come, but it's okay to cut people off, whoever it is. Sometimes God isolates us so that we can look at ourselves and focus on ourselves and be like, oh, I do need to fix this. Sometimes that's what God does to us, because it's like, hold on, ma'am, I need you to come back together, come get back together, you know? Like, I feel like that's what happened to me. So yeah, so I just want y'all to be okay with that and know that. And like, if you have to cut somebody off, cut them off. Do what you gotta do. Block them, don't talk to them, do what you have to do to keep your peace, to keep your sanity. Where my little oil blotting papers at? Because my face is kind of oily already. Oh my god, that's so aggravating. Another lesson that I learned is you really have to build yourself up. I really had to learn that. Like, I was a people pleaser very much, which is insane to even like say out loud, but like that very much was me. Like, I felt like I had to put everybody else's feelings before mine, and I couldn't feel a certain way about this. I can't express how I feel about that. Like, I have to just put everybody else first. So it's like going from being a people pleaser to being like, you know, somebody who's putting myself first. It's been very difficult and it's very hard because it really feels like you're going against yourself. And I didn't realize that until I started listening to other like people who were going through similar things, or people who were former people pleasers. So I feel like that's another thing y'all need to do too. We're gonna get into that in a second. You have to build self-trust and self-confidence. You have to build yourself up so high that when somebody comes and tries to spew negativity to you, you could be like you can hear it and then not internalize it. Like, I had to really start doing that, because I would hear somebody say something, I would just take it so personal. And it's like, no, you know that's not true. Like, you know that's not true, but they're trying to make you feel like that's true, but it's not. So it's like, you really have to build that self-trust, that self-confidence within yourself to be able to stand tall and block out the negativity, block out the projection, the fear, even your own thoughts and stuff like that. Like, sometimes I don't even be aware of the negative thoughts that I be having. Sometimes I don't even be aware that I have imposter syndrome. So it's like, you really have to start like looking at yourself and recognizing your patterns and learning and soaking up new things. Like, that's the only way you're going to be able to grow. Just because you're scared, that doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad thing. Like, I feel like a lot of us have anxiety, and I don't know what was the point of that, but with us having this anxiety, it tricks you into thinking that like you're in danger. And it's like, just because you think you're in danger or something, like, we think that we shouldn't do certain things. But it's like, a lot of people that I've been watching, like people who are millionaires and things like that, or people who are like, you know, just more, who are happier with their lives and are in better spaces and spaces that I want to be in, and they always just talk about how like you have to use your fear to push you to keep going. Like, because it's like, if you're not doing something that scares you, then you're not growing. Like, if you're doing the same thing where you know what it is and you feel comfortable and stuff like that, like, you're just doing the same thing. So it's like, if you do something that's like scary to you, like I told y'all with me moving, I was so scared to move. Like, I don't know, like, I was scared, but I did it. And a part of me did do it because I had somebody coming with me, but it still was scary because it's like, I was about to be away from all my family. I'm taking on all these responsibilities by myself. It's like, I'm going into the real world, like, for real. And that stuff, it was scary, but I did it. And I honestly don't regret doing it. Like, I probably shouldn't have done it the way that I did it, but I don't regret it because I had such amazing experiences out there. I learned so much stuff. I gained so much confidence in myself. Like, it's just so many good things that did come out of that lesson and that, you know, situation that I learned, that like, honestly, I don't even regret it. I need to get some new lashes. But so yeah, so if something scares you, depending on what it is, you know, of course, trust your gut, but just make sure you're able to like distinguish when your body is just reacting because it thinks that it's in danger, or when it really is like not a good decision for you. So that's why I say you really just have to build up that self-trust and build up that discernment, because things will really try to like test you, and the devil really will try to like take you out, bro. He will, and not like literally take you out, but I mean like, you know, just knock you out from doing the stuff that you want to do. And we're not doing that. We're not letting him win. And that's the way that I think of, like, to help myself keep going, because it's like, I'm not about to let you win. I'm not about to let you think that you took me out and think that I'm not about to do the things that I want to do and think that you put my fire out. No, baby, that's not what we're doing. It's not what we're doing. I feel like this is a really big one. sometimes, a lot of the times, The Mountain Is You. Have y'all ever read that book? So there's this book called The Mountain Is You. I've been wanting to read it for a little minute, but like y'all, I stopped reading. I wasn't reading for a little minute, but I just kind of got back into it, so I want to read that book next too. I think I'm gonna just start like just reading books, like not trying to make myself like finish reading the book, because I also heard this one quote by what is the man name? I can't remember his name, y'all. It's the Indian guy who put up the stuff like how to get rich or something, like how to become rich or something like that. And he was saying that like I would rather read the same 100 books over and over and just continue to like, you know, catch the things that you miss, instead of making it be like, you know, oh, I need to like, it's not about like how many books you read. It's really about you like obtaining the knowledge. But what I was saying about The Mountain Is You, it really made me realize like, damn, the mountain really is me. Like, it really is me. Like, I just realized that again, like, 2 days ago, y'all. I'm like, dang, it's really me. Like, it's me. Like I told y'all, I stopped reading because life started to get hectic. But I was supposed to be able to, you know, to a certain extent, I was supposed to be able to say, I'm gonna continue reading. You're not supposed to let nothing like move you off the course that you want to be on, and that like, you know, you're deciding to do or whatever. Like, you shouldn't do that. It shouldn't be that. So like I was saying, I found me a little concealer brush, so we're gonna see how this goes. I haven't done this in so long that like I don't know. But yeah, like I was saying, like I really had to realize that it was me. Like, you know, that self-sabotage, like when you're unaware of it, it will really like blindside you, if that makes sense. Like when you're not aware that you're the problem, that's what really stops you. But it's like I was really the problem, because it's like, why didn't I make sure that I read that much? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could have tried a little harder to do certain things, and I feel like nothing is gonna come easy for real, like they say. Like you have to, and I'm not saying as far as like working, like I'm not saying like to get it out the mud type of stuff. I'm talking about like working hard on yourself, because I really feel like the more you work on yourself, the more you love on yourself, and you know, in all aspects, like I was telling y'all, like not just the cute stuff, but actually doing things that you need to and that you want to do for yourself. Like once you really start doing that stuff, everything else is gonna align. Like ever since I started to like just ditch the negative mindset and not be so like, oh my god, why is this happening to me, and really trying to figure out like, why is this happening for me? Because it's like, what do I need to learn from this? Like, how can I grow? Like, what do I need to learn from this? Because everything happens for us, it doesn't happen to us. And you know, it's really hard to like adjust to and get that like in your head, because stuff be happening, you be like, what? Like, huh? Like, what do you mean this is working for me? So it's like, I feel that 110%, but it's all for like, you know, your greater good. And once you step into your purpose, you really realize like a lot of stuff that happens to you or for you, it's also for other people too. Like it's also for the generations to come, like for other people to learn from you and, you know, not have to make the same mistakes. So once I kind of got that and understood that, it helps me a lot better. Like when things happen, I don't feel so like, oh my god, you know. So another lesson that I learned to help me like stay on track is to put systems in place. Build your routine, baby. Build a routine. Build a routine. I'm still working on my routines, but I started small by starting off with like my rising routine, because baby, we don't mourn, we're not mourning. But with my rising routine, and I actually have a video that I dropped a week or two ago on that, so y'all can go watch that too if y'all want to see like what I do and get some like tips and tricks on how you can make yours better. Is this blending? Dang, it looks really good. Because it's like, I don't know, am I doing this right? I think so. But make sure y'all check out that video so y'all can see exactly what I'm saying. I have a beauty blender. I have 3. Thank God for my hair spray bottle. So I just be using this instead of having to go all the way to the bathroom. But yeah, so trying like doing different routines and stuff is definitely gonna help you, because it's like once you get into that routine for real, and you just like put yourself on autopilot with it, it's gonna be so, you're gonna get stuff so like done, you're gonna get things done so much better. Your week is gonna be more productive, more in a positive way, versus just going with the flow and just going wherever life takes you. Like, you have to take control of your life, and I had to start doing that, because at first I was just going with the flow, not really having no plan for what I want to do. And honestly, those days are the ones that I feel more like, I guess, defeated, because I just feel like, what did I do? Like, you know. And I feel like also that allows you, that allows too much room for you to allow other people to come into your day and make it about them and cater to them. Like, you can't always be so available. But it's like, when you don't have nothing set for yourself, then you don't, like, it's like you're making yourself available, you know, to other people, when it's like you could be using that time to put yourself ahead, you know. And it's not just about self, but like, you have to put yourself in a good spot for you to be able to help anybody else. You can't help nobody else if you're not in a good space mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Like, you can't help nobody. You can't help nobody. So that's why it's important for you to, you know, take control of your own stuff and do what you gotta do. Make sure y'all put y'all some systems in place, and let me know if y'all want more videos. I want to do a night routine video, but I'm still working on my night routine and getting it together. So it's like, I want to make sure I have it down pat before I be telling y'all like what to do and what not to do, trying to, you know, give y'all some stuff. So y'all let me know if y'all really want that video, for real. Ooh, this is another good one. Oh my god, y'all, I'm giving y'all all the good stuff. Be mindful of the company that you keep around you, point blank period. And like I said, this goes for family, friends, people who you've been together with like forever, people you've been known forever. Sometimes they cannot get in. The places that you are going might not be the place that they're able to go. Like, you have to go and do it for you. You can't try to drag nobody. And I feel like that was something that I was like trying to do too. Like, I'm like, come on, you know, let's go do this. Like, I would just be like, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but the point that I'm trying to make is that you have to surround yourself with people who are doing what you want to do. Like, you can't say that you want to be an astronaut and you're surrounded by people who is in like the marketing industry. You can't do that. And you can't like, also like, you can't say, you know, you want to be like, let's just say you want to be an entrepreneur. Like, I want to be an entrepreneur. Like, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be an artist. I am an artist. Let me stop saying that's what I want to be. That's what I am. I am an artist. I am an entrepreneur. I am a YouTuber, a content creator. So it's like, I have to surround myself with those kind of people, you know, the people who do those things, because and for so many reasons, because you are what you are surrounded by. Like, just think about it, y'all. We all are products of our environment. So if you're surrounded by people who are constantly in a positive mindset, who are constantly like, when they face adversity or hardships and challenges and stuff, they're not just freaking out and giving up, they're persevering and they keep on pushing, that's gonna motivate you to do the same thing. And like, for me, like, let me give y'all a little thing. So when I was in high school, actually I lied, ever since I was in school, I was always in the advanced classes. Like, I never was in a regular class, y'all. I never got to experience it. And I used to be so mad. I want to go where the cool kids are. Like, I want to go and have fun and have somebody to talk to, because I went to very mixed schools and I was always like one of the only black girls in the class. Like, some of my classes, I think I was the only black girl. So I just felt like a little out of place as far as like the community, because I didn't have nobody who looked like me. And honestly, I'm kind of glad, because the people, like, no offense to these people at all, but none of those people are where I want to be in life at all. Like, none of those people are doing the things that I want to do. And it's like, I had to really realize that being in that class was, I'm trying to figure out the word that I'm looking for, not a privilege, but it was an honor. Like, it was a privilege. Like, it was a privilege in a way that like, it helped me just be different from the other young people who look like me.
Okay, y'all, so what I'm trying to say is that because I was in a classroom with people who didn't look like me, I was able to learn different things. I was able to learn new techniques. I was able to learn things about their cultures and how they did things. So I feel like that really helped me and molded me to be who I am today. Like, I'm very grateful that I was put in those classes. It just really was a whole lot more beneficial to me than just being in regular average classes. Excuse the ring camera. Okay, y'all, bye.
With that being said, I feel like if I would have been in those classes that I really wanted to be in with all the other girls who look like me, with the dudes, you know, who joke around and clown and not taking school seriously, I would be on a whole different path. I wouldn't even be the person that I am today. The intelligence, I guess I would say, because I would have been too busy playing around with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was really a blessing for me. And I'm saying that to say that it's like, it's just your environment. Like, me being in that class versus me being in these other classes, it really would have made like a huge difference. So y'all picking up what I'm putting down? But also, so it's like, if I want to be a content creator, I gotta be around people who doing that. I can't be around people who don't believe in themselves, who doubt themselves. I can't be around people like that. And it's like, you literally soak up your environment. Like, you literally, like, y'all know, like, y'all ever had like a friend or somebody new that you go around and like eventually you start picking up their mannerisms and you like, hold on, like, that's what you do. That's what you do. It's literally just like that. Like, that's literally like it. Like, that's the perfect example. That's it. That's all. Like, that's just another perfect example of you being like your environment. Like, if you're hanging around somebody, their energy, their actions, you're gonna pick up on all that stuff subconsciously without even knowing it. So it's just very important to be mindful of who you have around you and the things that you consume. Don't be sitting here watching Love and Hip Hop and The Real Baddies and whatever the name of these shows are and stuff like that. You can't be watching stuff like that but then saying that you want to be a high value woman and saying that you want to be this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not saying those women are high value women or they aren't like worthy of anything, like they're not high value, but I'm saying just like the things that you focus on, like focusing on who baby mama did this and who baby mama did that and this baby daddy over here and she pulled up on it, like that's not the focus. Like you know, it's a nice little kiki, whatever the case may be, but like you can't put that in yourself too much, because how is that helping you grow? How is that helping you get to anywhere that you want to get? She got her mansion. And my mom used to tell me that, which is so funny, because like she used to be like, you sitting there watching TV with the people, they already got their money, which is like, it wasn't cute, because it's like, why can't I just watch a little TV? But I understand it. I understand what she means a little bit more. So I feel like you just really have to have moderation. You know, you can have your little guilty pleasure show that you watch, that you like award yourself with, because I like to do that sometimes. Like, I like to reward myself. I'm trying to blend my dang on forehead. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. So make sure y'all just be mindful of that. The music you listen to, because the power is in the tongue, y'all. I'm telling you. So I'm putting on my little lip gloss. This is my lip oil that I have by my that I keep by my bed. Hold on, let me show y'all my little clouds. I'm so sad because my little clouds folded to the bottom, but that's because it's a lip oil. The clouds are a lot heavier than the actual oil, so that's why they're at the bottom. But this is what I be putting on like under, like right before I put on like another lip gloss, because I'm sorry, I can't do these other little glosses that everybody be having, because they don't be moisturizing my lip to me. I don't know, it be too much other stuff and it doesn't be moisturizing to me. So I always put my lip gloss on that I make myself from Boss's Cosmetics. Make sure you get you some. I always put that on first, and then I go and put on like whatever, what's the thing called that I want to use. So I think today I'm gonna put this one on. I think I showed this to y'all in my last Get Ready With Me, and I love the shade of this gloss. It's so pretty. Like, it's so freaking pretty. So I'm kind of done with my face. I'm gonna put my lashes on, y'all, and I think I'm gonna put on a little highlighter, and that's gonna be it, in my lips, and that's gonna be it. But I have a couple of more things that I want to tell y'all about. So another thing that I really had to like, I don't want to say I had to learn, but I feel like I had to kind of like remember that, like, whenever you're faced with issues and stuff, you really just have to give it to God. And let me give you this really good example. I feel like I've been doing this because there was this one time I wanted to go to this party, y'all. I used to be such a crybaby when somebody told me no, but I wanted to go to this party, and I don't remember why. I don't know what it was, but I think I didn't have a ride back or something like that. I don't know. But y'all, when I was like, when my mom was like, oh, I couldn't go, y'all, I stood in the kitchen, I cried. I started crying because I'm like, bro, I just want to go to the party, son. Like, I feel like I was having, I don't know if I was just having FOMO, because like I told y'all, I really was not like a party girl. Like, I really didn't do too much in high school. Like, I didn't really go to parties like that. So I cried, y'all, and literally two minutes later I got a call saying that like somebody was gonna pick me up or something like that. So I ended up going to the party, and I was like, and I really was looking at myself like, or like standing with myself and being like, did you really just cry? That was just a funny situation to me, because I feel like I started crying, and it's like, honestly, I didn't have to do that, because if I would have just been patient and waited a second, waited those 2 minutes for somebody to call me, I wouldn't even had to have that whole breakdown. And that just made me feel like, you know, like, just relax, like, just give it to God, and I feel like that's really what I just started to do. I'm like, you know what, I'm not just start giving it to God, like, give it to God and just have faith, like, really just have faith. I know it's easy, it's a lot easier said than done, but I mean, like I said, you gotta pick your heart and just believe that everything is working out for you, not against you, and not happening to you, y'all. So this one is a little bit about like relationships. I dabbled into this in my other video. What video was it? My girl chat. So if y'all didn't go watch that one, make sure y'all go watch that one too. It's really good. I dropped some gems on like some red flags that I noticed. Just make sure you guys trust your gut and don't ignore the red flags. But sometimes it's really hard to trust your gut because you don't really be knowing, like, so that's why I said it's just important to build that trust within yourself. But just don't ignore the red flags. Do not ignore the red flags. Don't jump in anything too soon. Don't let nobody pressure you into doing anything you don't want to do. Don't let nobody trick you into that. Like, just ignore the red flags. You don't have to rush into nothing, y'all. Anything that's for you is gonna always be for you. It's gonna be for you, whether it's love, whether it's whatever it is. Like, it's coming to you. Like, it's coming to you. So you just gotta make sure you're ready. Make sure you are ready. I gotta figure out exactly how I want to fix my hair. I gotta figure this out and get me a little comb. But the last one that I want to tell you guys is stop taking advice from people who are not where you want to be. I had to realize that. I had to stop doing that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because how are they gonna tell you how to do the things that you want to do and they haven't even done it yet? Like, I'll take advice from people who are heading in the direction that I want to be in. But if you're not nowhere near the direction that I am trying to go towards, anything, your opinion is irrelevant. Like, you're not doing nothing that I want to do. Why am I about to? Why am I doing that? People project. So that's why it's like, if they're not going in the direction that you want to go in and they're not doing what you want to do not take advice from them. Don't do it no more, y'all. So stop asking, and that's anybody, like, on specific things, because it could literally be your family. It could be your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin, your uncle. They know from their experiences, but their experiences isn't always going to be your experience. Like, the times are so different now, y'all. Like, our access to everything, you can access so much just like that. They didn't have that then. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. Like, when you're getting advice from certain people, older people, like, you take heed and take everything that people say, like, with a grain of salt, but don't internalize everything. Like, they don't even know. They just don't know. So yeah. And the last thing that I want to tell you guys is to embrace who you are. Love on yourself, embrace who you are, and be unapologetically you. Discover you, figure out who you want to be, what you want to do, and you can be who, what, when, wherever you want. I don't care what nobody says. You can reinvent yourself, do what you want to do, how you want to do it. If you want to go and be this kind of person that day, then go ahead and do that. If you want to change your life around, go ahead and change your life around and do what you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do this or you can't do that. Projection. And wrong. Exit the room. Absolutely not. Don't worry about people, because people will try to belittle you, people will try to humble you, people will try to tear you down just because they don't want you to do what they can't do. They're upset because they can't do the things that you want to do. So make sure you guys just work hard to be yourself, to find yourself, to learn yourself, and really stand strong in who you are. Like, really just do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So that's it for my video today, you guys. I ran out of storage on my memory card, so I'm on the phone, so that's why I'm in a different setting and stuff like that. This is my final look, y'all. I'm about to wrap my hair back up because it's kind of like rainy outside, and y'all know how that be with straight hair. I'm not doing it, so I'm gonna probably put it back on the rollers and stuff, but I just wanted to show you guys like how it looked. And I'm honestly so happy. I think I did really good, like, getting back into makeup. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself, and y'all should be proud of yourselves too. Like, y'all comment down below which one of the lessons that I gave y'all was y'all favorite lesson. I started like a series on like things that I've learned, or like just girl chat stuff. Like, I have a lot to tell y'all about the things that I've learned and stuff. So y'all let me know down below if y'all want that kind of stuff. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. All my socials and stuff is going to be down below, and I have a couple of other things too down there. So if you guys want to see all the stuff that I be talking about in my videos, like the upside and my period tracker and all of those good things, is going to be right down there for you guys to use. And all you gotta do is just click. I love you guys. Stay cute, stay fabulous. Wait, what is it? It's stay fab, stay cute, be extra, be you. Period. I got it. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video.